Hello, cats and kittens. Here we are for another live chat with James tonight and Cameron, my wingman. Woohoo! Hello, everybody. Hello, Cap, Darren, and George. Welcome to the stream. All right, I gotta mute the chat there. Okay, now we're good.
Whoop whoop.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Nice to see you. Nice that everybody came. Yeah, I heard about the AGK thing this morning on Rachel's stream. I don't know what he was going on about.
Bullshit.
I always miss all the drama. I miss all the weird things. And once we get a little bit more people, I'm gonna show what I got. I'm gonna show you my West Side Story stuff. Yeah, my West Side Story Blu-rays.
Hey, Wasega. Zeb.
George is in the house.
Whoop whoop.
Darren, my buddy. Closet haven't. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
What happened to Nick Cage? He's just drooping. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you
Hold on, I
again.
gotta blow my nose, guys. I miss you.
Miss you. AGK Cap feud. It's just bullshit. There's no feud or anything. No need to drag it on. Like Cap says, if he comes back, he comes back. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I know, right? You. But hello, Miss You.
Hey, Zeb. Nice to see you. Yeah, well, it's water under the bridge now, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what sets off AGK all the time. He gets mad at every little minor thing.
I don't know.
Any minor thing sets him off, and he shouldn't be like that. Hey, Kuda, hey, how you doing?
Krishna asked, "Are you allergic to my hat?"
No, I just had a tickle in my nose. Rob Walker, two legends of the once great vinyl community. Hey.
Who are the legends?
I love you, Rob. You know that I do. I know you just tease and joke.
Learning
Well,
to do
you're welcome to
music
be here
streams.
tonight, and I thank you for
Said.
coming. Wow. We got quite a turnout here.
Oh yeah.
14 people. That's pretty good. Okay, I was going to do something, but now I forget. Oh, yeah. I guess it's time to show you my Blu-rays.
It's not a bunny costume. I'm just wearing a hoodie and a hat.
And here we go. As the Joker would say in The Dark Knight. Hey, Richard, how you doing? Which huh? Damn, James.
When you were
Which
blowing your
end
nose.
did that come out of? That was my nose. Didn't come
He
out my
just
ass. I was bored. Today.
walks off stream
I
just
might
to
as well
shit.
be bored on. I might as well be bored on. Aw. Well, I'm glad you came, Rob. I really am. All right, I'm going to make myself big, and I'm going to show you my West Side Story.
Cool.
Okay, first we'll start with the original that I had a couple of years ago. This is the 1961 version, which won Best Picture. So this is the 50th anniversary edition, which stars Natalie Wood. Let me tell you who's in it. Richard Beymer, Russ Tamblyn, Rita Moreno, George Chakiris, or something like that, and Natalie Wood. So this movie is really good, and I noticed two different things about the new one and this one. This version is 2 hours and 33 minutes, and the new one is 2 hours and 36 minutes. So this is the original 1961 West Side Story, which is fantastic. And the opening sequence for this one's a little bit longer. Now, this is the one I got in the mail from my friend for my birthday, which is coming up next month. This is a new one, West Side Story, by Steven Spielberg. And here's the back. And it says it's got over 90 minutes of behind-the-scenes bonus extras. But it doesn't say anywhere here exactly what these bonus features exactly are. So I'll have to put the disc in maybe Thursday night and check it out and see what we got on this puppy. So this is the new West Side Story. I watched it on Plex, and then I fell in love with the film, and I said, you know what, I want that in my collection. So my friend got it for me. So here we go, West Side Story, starring and Ansel Elgort and Ariana. Oh, it's so small to read. I can't read the small print, but she used to have a YouTube channel. Apparently, that's what I was told by Robert Last. So, all right, let's make these small. I'll come back down. I see Jeffrey Boyle. Jeffrey Boyle is here too. Welcome, Jeffrey.
Hello.
Oh, that would have been bad. I almost removed myself from the stream. I don't want to do that. I want to have fun with you guys tonight.
Everyone was talking about morphine while we were showing off the movie. What the hell?
Morphine?
I don't know.
Oh, Rob Walker. I've loads of morphine. Ooh. I have morphine once. Holy crap, does that thing knock you out, boy?
Goodness.
Try standing up after taking morphine. Not fun. You will fall down the stairs.
I made the dumb decision of taking one of my friends' like ADHD medication, and oh my god, it was awful. Never again. Don't do that.
Please remove yourself. Crap, Rob, I'm not removing myself. You came here to support me and you love me, and I know that you do. That's your way of showing you love me. I know your support. I know your jokes. I know your humor. So, welcome. And I'm glad you're here. All right. Let's see if Cap wants to come up. So, Cameron, put out the link, please.
Gotcha. Me.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to copy and paste the invite as well.
Here y'all go.
We'll take turns taking the invites and bringing people up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll share the load. Any Americans who know the excellent American band called Happy the Man? No. Can't say that I know that, Zeb. Never heard of it before.
Zeb with his obscure bands again.
Hold on, I gotta close the door over just a second.
All right. But anyways, so the ADHD medication, I ended up falling asleep in Spanish class. And when I woke up, my teacher was like hovering over me like, you're going to be late for class. No one woke me up when the bell rang. I slept through that damn bell. And then I had to get up, but I was like, my arms were numb, my legs were numb. So I just had to like grab everything and put it in my backpack and like run down the stairs with like wobbly legs. It was awful.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops, I did that wrong. Just talking to Aaron, Mr. Bizarro, telling him I'm live. The fall. I have a jar of morphine for back pain. Don't take too much of that stuff because you could get addicted to it, and that stuff is very strong. Oh, another thing I had once. It's a little stronger than morphine. Codeine. You ever had codeine?
No.
Whoa, that stuff will knock you out.
Oof. It was just ADHD medication. I'm not gonna die from like one pill.
Rob Walker, you ever had codeine? Oh, that stuff is stronger than morphine. Let me tell you. Ooh, that stuff will put you out. I think it could knock out an elephant.
Oh my god,
well,
that's not good.
At least I think it can. I'm not really sure. I'm just taking a wild guess here, guys. I don't really know.
Drug talk with Sir James.
Mm-hmm. I'm no doctor. I'm no vet, so I don't know, but that stuff will knock you out, boy. Let me tell you. I had COVID all the time in the hospital. You did? Oh, you mean
codeine?
I'm like, geez. You fracture your pelvis and then you get COVID? Oh my God, Rob. Oh, I love you, Rob. You crack me up, man. It's that British humor, man. Rob always knows how to make the scene. Cap, are you still here, buddy? I hope you are, because
I'll
I'd love
put
to see
the
you
thing
on
again.
camera. No, no, just leave it there. It's there.
Oh, well,
It should be okay.
Cap, get your ass in here.
Yeah, if you want to come up and join the party and let's get this thing going.
Paulina says, one day in college, I was feeling allergenic, so I took some Benadryl after piano class and fell asleep in history of rock class, and it was Beatles Day, slept through it, and aced the quiz.
Oh my god, that's pretty cool, Paulina.
Expert shit.
Paulina, if you'd like to come up, I'd love to have you on screen again. That was so fun having you up the other day. I'd love to get another education on another band that I might not be sure of. Come up and give us a little more history on other bands. I really enjoyed when you told me all about Roxy Music. You're really talented at that. You really know your stuff. I'll put out the link for you.
Paulina's great.
I know, I love Paulina. I want her to come up on camera. I want to talk with her some more. She's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I put the link out for you, Paulina. Come up and join us. We'd be honored. I'd be honored to have you on here again.
Miss U wants Rob's healthcare providers.
Oh boy. Miss U, I think you want all the codeine and morphine you can get your hands on, don't you? Oh, I bet you do.
A jar of morphine. Oh my goodness.
It's like that commercial for the woman in the bath. Calgon, take me away. Morphine, take me away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess, Miss U, when the kids get on your nerves, take a bit of morphine. Go on down, you'll feel no pain. Knock you out for a couple of hours, and you'll feel relaxed and fresh as a daisy later on. I only got a jar, and it's for the door.
Yo, Mr. Pizarro.
Hey, Aaron. Nice to see you, buddy. So, Mr. Pizarro, we'll have to have you up on screen sometime to do some needle drops for us. And hopefully I don't get a copyright claim like I did
Claims
last
don't
week.
matter. Don't worry about that. They don't do anything.
Yeah. I think that because it told me it's only for YouTube creators or something. Even that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, what?
That's I don't know. I get claims on all my videos.
I don't know. This is all new to me. Sure thing, buddy. We'll work something out. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, and I also want to have John Bip Bop Boom come up and do some stuff for us too. We'll all rock out. Yeah. So, Aaron, I hope you're coming to Patrick's tonight. It's going to be 1970s hard rock. James, was your vlog okay today, James? Oh, yeah. Nothing happened to it. Everything was okay. I knew it was Dobbs because he came into Rachel's this morning under another guise as James the Moron. So I knew it was him. So I was very sure that it was him that did that to me yesterday. James, after your show, I have chill out after party 1 hour, music and gallery chat. Sure, Zeb, I'll stop by for a little bit there. And then I have to go to Patrick's later tonight, so I'll be jumping into like a couple of streams tonight. So I'm going to be a busy beaver. Yeah. James, you're part of the VC establishment. I won't hold it against you. Yeah, Dobbs is an idiot. That's for sure. It's like, why does he have to go after everybody? Why can't he just mind his own business and leave us all alone? Or as Jack Nicholson says in the movie Mars Attacks, why can't we just all get along?
I don't know. People suck.
And then the aliens shoot him right after he says it.
Miss Yu says he's just jealous, James. That's my professional opinion. Dobbs is jealous.
Feel free to subscribe to me, folks. I will do streams after Rachel's and after James probably every day. I'll try to make them if I can, Zeb, if I don't have to take the dog out or do other things for my mom.
Hmm.
You're doing a great job, James. Keep it up. Well, thank you, Aaron. I'm starting to enjoy this. I'm struggling a little bit tonight, but I'm getting Adam.
Adam!
Oh my God, Adam! It's so nice to see you.
Man, we
My
missed
prayers are answered.
you.
You came to see us. You came to see us. Dobbs has no life. No, he does not. 7 p.m. the Harry auction, 8 p.m. James's time. Well, that'll be right after my stream. So I didn't go. I didn't go against him at 6 p.m. I thought he was going to come on at the same time as I was going live. So that's not too bad. At least he'll be on afterwards, and I might go in there. But Zaba might be a little late because I'm going to go check out the auction for a few minutes and see who's in there and what's going on before I go in there. And what is going on with this dog? Oh, he's harassing me as usual, Adam. He he was an anonymous person that said I said something wrong yesterday on my daily vlog, and which is not true. And I deleted it because I didn't want to have controversy with YouTube. And I replied to YouTube saying I deleted it. But then Cap said to me, James, go back and redo it. And I did, and they didn't take it down. The only thing that they do that happened because no one came to the chat for the second part or when I did my early morning one this morning, which I'm not going to do again, obviously, because I was so tired. I looked like shit this morning when I was doing that. I'll wait and do it when I'm more awake. Was that it closes off the chat for that time being because no one chats in it. Um, so I think I'll do it later in the afternoon when more people are around. But I wanted to try something different this morning, so I did it early this morning, and I was still half asleep with my coffee, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to try that again. Well, it was a good one, but I just don't think I'll try that again.
Mm,
I want to look my best when I'm on camera. Like here, I'm more wide awake, so I can, this is easier.
mm. Someone put in the chat the link to whoever's doing the auction. I just want to watch it.
Um,
Por
yeah,
favor. It would be nice.
you mean my vlog, George? Ah, yes,
Paulina!
yes.
Hi.
Ask and you shall
Hello.
receive.
I am so happy you're here.
So happy to be here.
Well, I'm happy you came up because I was struggling a little bit. I needed an extra guest on camera to keep this thing going, get this thing, well, actually, get this thing going, actually.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And I do have a really good artist to talk about too.
Oh,
Um,
good.
so there's a band that I've always mentioned during other streams that I've always been a very
Hey,
big
Chris.
fan of. Not only a fan, but I'm also friends with them as well. And they're called 10,000 Maniacs.
Oh,
And
I've heard of
so
that. Yes, I know that band. Yeah.
they're a band. They're from Jamestown, New York. They were formed in 1981. And when they formed, the main members around that time were Natalie Merchant, who was the singer,
Mm-hmm.
um, guitarist and bassist John Lombardo, who was also their chief songwriter. And then we also had Robert Buck on lead guitar, Dennis Drew on keyboards, and Steven Gustafson on bass. And they also had like a drummer named Robert Watchler. And so they put out this amazing EP back in 1982 called Human Conflict Number 5. And this only had like about 4 songs on it, but they're really amazing songs, especially Tension, Ten Obsolescence, and Anthem for Dim Youth. Which Anthem for Dim Youth is like the only track where Nally is not singing, but guitarist John Lombardo is. Um,
Oh,
and so in the next year, Robert Watsler quit the band, and then they got a new drummer named Jerome Augustinak, and they
Okay.
put out another album. This time, a 10-song album called "Secrets of the I Chain." And this
Ah.
album has like a lot of other great stuff, like "Great Victory," another version of "Tension," Pit Viper, the Latin one, and the big song, which is "My Mother the War." Now, it was because of the song "My Mother the War" that they got discovered, because John Lombardo sent this album out to England and had it and sent it to John Peel, who we all know. John Peel was like an amazing British DJ for the BBC, and he's been instrumental with helping out other bands get famous, like like XTC and
Mm-hmm.
the Smiths and so many other people, The Cure, and so they got sent to England, and because of that tour, they got the attention of a British businessman named Peter Leake, and Peter Leake was able to get them a deal with Elektra Records. So they put out an amazing album on Elektra called Wishing Chair, and this one also had like a lot of great stuff like Can't Ignore the Train, Scorpio Rising, Back of the Moon, Maddox Table. And they also again re-recorded another version of the song Tension, as well as they redid My Mother the War and Great Victory. Now, tensions of the band was rising around this time because this album did not do so well, even though now it's really beloved by a lot of people. But there were like a lot of tensions in the band, and they weren't making a lot of money. So I think Elektra must have said like, well, send us some demos for another album, and so hopefully the next album will be better. So they did send some demos out to them for the album, which will be called "In My Tribe." But what happened was like a lot of those demos were rejected because a lot of the songs were written by John Lombardo, and um, this is around the time that John Lombardo was having his own issues with the band, because he saw the band going one way, while the other band, while the other members of the band wanted to go another way. So they uh, Elektra rejected like a lot of demos. One of the songs was a song called "Angels of Stone," which is such a beautiful and amazing song. And so after Elektra rejected all those demos, John basically quit the band. And so they're now down to a five-piece band. And so the band had to get together and write some new songs, which became this amazing album, In My Tribe. And this became like a very big hit album for them.
Hmm.
This album has songs like "What's the Matter Here," "Hey Jack Kerouac," "Don't Talk," "Like the Weather," and a cover of Cat Stevens' "Peace Train," which
Oh, nice.
truthfully, I love their version of Peace
JJ.
Train. And and so this album became a very big thing, and they went on Saturday Night Live to perform it and stuff. And John Lombardo says like, I was doing dishes one night and watching Saturday Night Live, and I saw these guys on TV performing. And I was like, oh my god, I don't think I made the best
Oh,
decision.
sweet JJ.
But not all was bad for John Lombardo, because he ended up meeting an amazing
Hey,
singer
Flip.
and viola player named Mary Ramsey, and
I'll be right back.
they formed a duo called John and Mary, and they put
Ah.
out this album called Garden Victory on Ryko. And the cool thing about this album is they also have Robert Buck and Jerome Augustinak from Ten Thousand Maniacs performing on this. And I think also on this album they brought in one of their dear friends, which was Ronnie Lane from the Small Faces. He's performing on this, as well as Joey Mullen from Badfinger. He's performing with
Ah.
them as well. So this is like a very kind of obscure kind of gem that not many people know about, but it's amazing like who appears on this album. And so the Ten Thousand Maniacs continued. They did another great album called Blind Man's Zoo. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this album and In My Tribe were also produced by Peter Asher,
Oh,
who
wow.
who is known for like producing James Taylor, Carol Kane, and a lot of other people. So this is like one of the last things that he probably did.
And also Paul McCartney went out with his sister, Jean.
Yeah. So there's like that Beatles kind of like,
Yeah,
influence
Beatles connection there.
And so they did this one, and they had like another great songs like Eat for Two, Trouble Me, You Happy Puppet, and Poison in the Well. And so they're like riding high, and so Elektra decided to put out the first two independent releases together on a compilation called Hope Chest. And they brought back in John Lombardo into the fold, and he and Mary Ramsey toured with the band to promote this. And it was like a great tour, and this is like a great packaging too. And all the songs on those earlier albums were remixed for this, so they sound way better than they did before.
Hmm.
And after that, uh, John and Mary Ramsey, they went back and started making their next album, where Teen House Maniacs started making this phenomenal album called Our Time in Eden. And but it was during the sessions of this album that Natalie Merchant says, you know what? After we tour for this album, I'm quitting the band. And so this was sort of like a bittersweet album for them and for her, knowing that she was leaving. And this album has like a lot of great gems on it too, like These Are Days, Fear Far Between, Stockton Gala Days, and Candy Everybody Wants. But this album became
Hey, Lisa.
so huge that
Hey, Lisa.
MTV reached out to them and said like, hey, we want you guys to give us the unplugged treatment, do an unplugged show for us. So they agreed, and Natalie Merchant extended her stay with the band for another year, and they did MTV Unplugged. Now the cool thing about this is, in the cover, this girl right here, this is Mary Ramsey, from
Ah,
Mary. So she was not only part of the recording for this album, but she was also there live doing this with 10,000 Maniacs. And so this came out in '93, and coming out that year as well was the second John and Mary album called The Weed Killer's Daughter. And this album is another beautiful album because it also has finally a studio version of the song Angels of Stone, which was rejected by Peter Asher and Elektra back in the day. And so now it's newly recorded, and to this day, it's still part of the 10,000 Maniacs live shows. They still do that because people still love that song. And performing on this album is also Alex Chilton from Big Star and Box Tops, as well as many other guest artists on this as well. And also Robert Buck and Jerome Augustinac appear on this. So after they were done touring with this, Natalie Merchant left the band and she went off to do her solo stuff. So everybody thought like, okay, Teen House Maniacs were gone. They're no longer around. That's not entirely true. They continued to rehearse with each other, and they invited John Lombardo back into the band, and then they invited Mary Ramsey to become the new lead singer. And which was great because they all worked with Mary back in the late '80s. Like she's sort of like part of the family. Not sort of, but is part of the 10KAM family because of her work with John Lombardo. So she ends up joining the band as the new lead singer, and John Lombardo became the chief songwriter again, and he made this
hey,
kick-ass
Patrick.
album called Love Among the
I
Ruins.
mean, Fred.
And this album I love. I think this is the album that saved my life years ago. And they have like a lot of amazing tracks on this, like Rainy Day, Love Among the Ruins, Even With My Eyes Closed, Shining Light, and also the big hit on this album was a cover of Roxy Music's More Than This. So this is where I got my love for Roxy Music, from this album.
Oh,
And so they signed to Geffen on this one. They were with Elektra before, but now they're with Geffen. And this album was doing good, but Geffen ended up later on dropping them, mainly because the Lilith Fair thing was going on with Sarah McLachlan, and they invited 10,000 Maniacs to be part of it, but they did not want to do Lilith Fair, which was a good call for them because they wanted to, go out and promote this album themselves. And I guess Geffen didn't like that answer, so they were dropped. So they decided to do their next album, which was called The Earth's Press Flat, with an independent label called Bar None Records. And this album is beautiful. I mean, they have like a lot of songs like The Earth's Press Flat, Ellen, On, and Smallest Step, and also amazing covers of the songs In the Quiet Morning from Mia Farina, and Who Knows Where the Time Goes from the Fairport Convention. And sadly, this will be the last album with guitarist Robert Buck, because in the next year he would succumb to liver cancer, and he died during Christmas that in 2000. And so after that, people thought, okay, the band is done. Robert Buck's gone. Like how they recover from that. They recovered. They totally did recover, but it took them years to make like another new album, which was Music from Motion Picture. And I like this album. Not one of my favorites, but it's a really good album. And they have like a lot of cool songs on this, like I Don't Love You Too and We Walk on Clouds. Which, When We Walk on Clouds is a beautiful tune that not many people know about. And so they're still continuing to this day. Their final album, they're making a new album right now. So I'm happy that they're doing that. But their previous album is called Twice Told Tales. And all this album is nothing but a lot of traditional Celtic folk songs that John Lombardo likes. And so one of my favorites is Kennedy I.O. And other ones is like, She Moves Through the Fair, Lady Mary Ramsey, and Do You Like an Apple, and Wild Mountain.
Dead Wax.
So today the band is still going strong, and they did get a new lead guitarist after Rob passed away, which was a guy named Jeff Erickson, who has been Robert Buck's guitar tech from the Our Time in Eden era. So this is like a band that continues to hire from within their own camp, and not just like picking out some random person out there to join the band. So that's how tight knit of a band 10,000 Maniacs is. It's one big old family that continues to support each other throughout the years. Sadly, we cannot say that about Natalie Merchant, because she never really, after she left the band, she basically left the band in a very negative kind of taste with them. The only person that she talks to is John Lombardo, because he's sort of like the middle person with all the businesses and stuff like that. But did good with herself after she left the band with Tiger Lily and then No Affiliate album. But sadly, she never really continued her friendship with the band, even when Jamestown, I think it was Jamestown or Buffalo, did like this very big museum, which still is today around about 10,000 Maniacs. So that's my little lesson of 10,000 Maniacs for you right there.
Wow, that was really good, Paulina. Let's have a round of applause for Miss Paulina.
Shut up, Dead Wax.
Is James Show getting stale, putting someone else up there for an hour instead of him? No, I just like to have special guests on that want to talk about music. This is what it's all about, Randy. It's a music chat. And if people want to come up and talk about their favorite bands, I'm all for it. That's what I want on here. That's what it's all about.
And it is the thing where they are one of those bands that are like very underappreciated, which is weird because there's two bands that are like amazing college rock bands from the 80s. And they're both friends with each other, which is both 10,000 Maniacs and REM. But I think REM gets more of the gravitas than 10,000 Maniacs does, which is
There you
really
go,
sad.
Lisa. If you want to come up,
Mhm.
come up and join us.
I do have Tiger Lily and Ophelia, but I never got anything past Ophelia. Yeah, I never really dug into Natalie Merchant's solo stuff after that. You know, like I was more on the side of 10,000 Maniacs.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's where the
Doris.
musicianship was for me.
Paulina, did Natalie Merchant ever sing anything
Hey,
with
Billy.
Sarah McLachlan? Because I'm a big Sarah McLachlan fan.
I don't think she ever appeared on any of her albums, but Natalie Merchant did join Lilith Fair back in 1999.
Okay.
So she was part of that mixture along with Sean Coven and Liz Fair and stuff.
Ah.
But 10,000 Maniacs did sign my guitar. So
Ooh. Let me make you big so everybody can see that. Let's see that in full screen. That is so sweet. Oh, you're lucky to have that one, man. Let me tell you.
oh yeah. When I got this Telecaster, I got it because John Lombardo plays Fender Telecasters, and he played this kind of model. So I said to myself when I got this, I was like, someday I'm gonna have them sign it, and they did.
Oh, Rachel would love to see that on her stream. That is nice.
It's not bragging; it's a true story, Zeb. And I still talk to them to this day. I still talk to those guys, and every time they do like a show near me, like they say, like, come on up, we'll comp you a ticket, and they're like, okay, cool. I spent one of my birthdays seeing them live in LA, so that was fun.
Do they bring you up on stage to sing with them and stuff?
No, I wish.
Oh, that would be cool. So you have a
it's a
special
telly
song
bill.
you have a special song you want to sing for us tonight, maybe?
Good
Anything
question.
you want.
Maybe something I've been fine tuning for a bit. Let me put myself on
Avatar.
Avatar mode. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Wow.
Speaking of music, I put a cover on my YouTube channel because people were asking for me to cover a Surfboard song, and
Okay.
I think it's a little too much for this stream, so I put it there.
Hello, Christopher. Nice to see you. Jimi Hendrix Experience Kicks. What band are the signatures from? Kicks? I'm not really sure. Oh, okay. Yeah. Jimi Hendrix. Okay. I just read that and I read that. Now I understand. Okay. Now it makes sense. Wow, that was quite the history on 10,000 Maniacs. She really knows her stuff. She must really do a lot of research on bands and stuff, and well, yeah. I mean, I could go on for hours. I could go on for hours about the Beatles. My knowledge of the Beatles and Elvis Presley is in my life. But maybe one night when I'm on one of my shows, I will tell you my story of how I got into the Beatles. I've been meaning to do that for some time now. Cam, you can put the link to it, okay? Miss You, put the link in the chat for Miss You to see the video.
It's
There
right
you
there.
go. Okay. Thanks, Bill K. I'm doing an hour more after James is finished, then auction. Save it, James. We don't need to hear all that. Randy, you know you'd love it. I mean, I got to entertain the folks. That's what I'm doing. I know you just tease me all the time, Randy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Randy's
I can talk
great.
extensively about bands that utilize the kazoo. Really, JJ? That's cool. Hold down the fort for a second. I gotta go to the washroom.
Got you. So, I'm eating chicken and rice. So sick of chicken and rice. So sick of salmon and rice. My mom doesn't cook anything else. It's pissing me off. But at least I'm eating. And I got apple juice in a Mets cup, even though I'm not a Mets fan. Nobody told me that baseball season started. Who was gonna tell me? You guys suck. Randy secretly desires to hear all that. Oh yeah, I can tell. Is that shroom chicky? No, there's no mushrooms on my plate. I don't really like mushrooms. I'd like to try you ever watch those like mukbang videos or mukbang videos? Where they're eating all those mushrooms and it has like really good sauce on it. I want to try those. I don't remember what they're called though. Your wife made stuffed pepper soup for dinner. I don't like soup, but stuffed pepper sounds good. Agree on one thing. Mets. I don't really care for the Mets. I'm a Orioles and Yankees fan, but more so Orioles. I'm just a Yankees fan because I'm here in New York. But I like my underdogs, my O's. I have a Orioles bobblehead over here. If I can grab it without spilling everything everywhere. Man. My first baseball game I went to, the O's won.
Yeah, I'm back, guys. Now I feel better.
Nice. We were talking about baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, the vocal stylings of Paulina, the angel of music.
So there's a little history with the song. Back in '97, there used to be this site called The Smallest Step, and it was a fan site for 10,000 Maniacs. And on it was this earlier version of Shining Light called I'm Just Fine. Now, I always had that song in my memory for years, but I never knew the original lyrics. So I ended up writing my own lyrics to it during college, and I've since played it to 10,000 Maniacs, and they loved what I did with it. And they're like, for such a pure song, you really honed onto it. So this is my version of what I did with that song called I'm Just Fine.
All right.
3, 4. Out in the darkness night, it's very hard
See you later,
for me
George.
to see you shining light, to see you shining light. People keep asking me, am I okay? Well, see that I'm just fine. I'm just fine. Oh, well, I'm just fine. When the nights are cloudy and rain hits the ground, I try not to be
Hey, Vance.
afraid. Well, I'm not afraid. And during the lonely hours, I was for true love. Until then, I'm just fine. I'm just fine. Whoa, I'm just fine. When I'm cold and alone, you come my way. I can't really explain it, but something about you makes me feel like home. Oh. When you go out with me, and when we kiss, I feel like I am loved. Well, I feel your love. And when you take me home and kiss me all over, ooh, this feels fine. Well, it feels fine. Well, I'm just fine. When I'm cold and alone, you come my way. I can't really explain it, but something about you makes me feel like home. I'm telling you that I'm just fine. Nothing wrong now. I'm just fine. Oh, I'm just fine. Telling me now I'm just fine.
Bravo! That was
I love whenever you
beautiful.
play.
Oh, that was awesome, man.
Thanks. That's the first time playing that live.
You did
Oh.
good. I liked it.
I like this. The vinyl release will be done after the Taylor Swift and Adele albums are all printed at the plant. Well, definitely. Yeah. So, who taught you to play guitar?
It was a mixture. My dad first taught me for a while when I first started playing it. He taught me 3 really good songs. One was Words of Love by Buddy Holly, Bola Guitar by Wings, and Another Day by Paul McCartney. And and so, but then after that, then I start to teach myself by getting like a Mel Bay guitar thing and start filling in the rest afterwards. And I was like
Oh, that's pretty
years
good.
old around this time, 9 or 10.
Well, I know what I have to do one day because Rachel's done it. I've never done it, and I've always wanted to try it. I want to do my first interview, and I'd love to interview you, Paulina, and see if I can actually pull it off. Would you be interested in that sometime?
Sure.
We'd set a time where it would just be you one-on-one with me up here on the camera, and I ask you questions, and you'd have 5 albums that you want to show. Well, of course, we dig into the Beatles and Paul McCartney, obviously, because I'm a big Beatle fan. So,
Yeah.
so we could go with that, and that would be cool to interview you because you seem very interesting, and you have a very good knowledge of music.
I know. I wonder where I store it at. All that knowledge.
Well, I guess you were starting at an early age.
Yeah, my dad basically indoctrinated me into music basically at the age of 4, or even probably while I was in my mom's womb. Like he was always playing music, and so I guess it was like one of those things that really did grow on me. And then I love to research things, so I'm any band that I listen to, I would be like either online or read a book and be like, okay, that's so cool to know about them. That's really cool facts.
What are your thoughts on Leonard Cohen?
An amazing songwriter. I mean, is like he is basically one of the best. It's like, shoot, it's like I love that song Everybody Knows, and Dance With Me to the End of Death, I think it's called, or something like that.
JJ, I don't think she needs to know about Mr. Davis. That's a long story. That's a story for another time.
I don't know who Mr. Davis is, so don't worry.
Yeah, you don't need to know about him. Billy Joel did a great cover of Leonard Cohen. I love Suzanne. Suzanne's a great song. And the one he did for the movie Pump Up the Volume. Everybody knows.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Not Davis Winchester, another guy that you don't know, Groovy Lisa. His name is Burton J. Davis. He was let's just say he was a bit of a born again Christian. He was a Jesus freak and everything, and he was just kind of weird. And
Bill,
when
I'm
he
a
took me to
manly
his house
man.
one time, he made me close my eyes. He didn't want me to know where he lived. And when he was taking me home, he says, "James, close your eyes." And when I take you home, I said,
Dusty.
"There is no way I'm closing my eyes, Mr. Davis. Like what? You think I'm going to come rob your house or stalk you or tell people where you live? Hell no. I'm keeping my eyes open."
Oh, I'm not a fan of people that are born again. You know, like, because my experience with them is like they feel like they've never done any shit in their life, and then they make me feel bad because I'm LGBTQ, and so they think that they're all high and mighty when I'm like, weren't you the person 5 years ago doing drugs and getting arrested and stuff like that, and now you're talking to me about moral ethics?
Tom's here too? I wait. I'm getting lag on this side here. Is Tom here too? I don't see Tom.
Oh yeah, Tom Honeyotti's out around
Oh,
there.
okay. I'm getting lag on the StreamYard end. That's
Yeah,
weird.
same here. But there's
Hey
always a little bit
Tom.
of lag.
Hey Lisa.
Okay, now
Hey
I see
Dusty.
Tom. Okay, I see Tom now.
Yo, JJ Wasaga.
I'll put the link up for you, Tom, if you want to come up and join us, and also for you, Dusty. Here you go, guys. Come up and join the party.
George, is it Wasaga or Wasaga? Because I saw on Pilmer Stream you said Wasaga, but I'm
Yes,
confused.
Wasaga.
Wasaga.
And Lisa, if you want to come up, you can.
Oh.
James, who is this Tom guy, and can we trust him? Yes. He's
Oh,
from,
yeah.
he knows Joe Mayo and the Beetle Brad. I know him. I've known him for a long time. He's a good guy. Don't worry. You'll like him.
A great
He was
man.
on here. He was guesting on here last night, JJ. I've known Tom for a long time, and he's been on Rachel's stream. Rachel knows him, too. He's
Yeah,
the guy
Tom
that...
is an amazing guy. He's been
I
on
know.
Joe Mayo's. He has like his own thing called Two Legs, solo Paul McCartney podcast with Andy Nichols. He's also one of the hosts of is it Talk More Talk? Yeah. And
here comes my adopted daughter, Lisa.
Lisa!
Hello.
Oh, hello, people. I'm really excited because Taking Back Sunday is reissuing their album, Tell All Your Friends.
Cool.
Ah,
I think it's a 20th anniversary, so I'm definitely gonna pre-order the Craft Recordings reissue of it because I think what's his name? Bernie Grunman is going to do the remastering of that album. So it's gonna be cool. If you guys haven't heard of Taking Back Sunday, they're a punk pop band from my teenage years. Yeah,
ah.
yeah,
they certainly do take back Sunday.
they do. They do. You probably heard of them, Paulina, Taking Back Sunday.
Most likely I have, yeah.
Yeah, I was, I had an emo phase from about 2000 to maybe. What am I talking about? I still have an emo phase.
Hey,
No,
Nick,
you're
Not
too
a phase.
You're too sunny now, Lisa, to have a emo phase.
Well, I like My Chemical Romance, so.
They're not
Yeah.
emo. They're just liked by emos.
Randy, Tom's not a bully.
Yeah, very true. What's Randy on about right now?
I don't know. He likes to bug me and tease me all the time. Randy's not Tom.
You
is not
know,
bully,
Randy is like Rob Walker. Rob Walker has his poop emoji personality, and then when you watch his videos, you're like, he's a nice dude.
Yeah, and then he'll come up on the screen and say, "Hey, James, how you doing, buddy? How's your mom?" and all that kind of stuff. But he teases me in the peanut gallery. We can tell each other to fuck off, and then he'll come up here and he'll be the nicest guy you ever met.
Gotta love Dead Wax.
The Peanut Gallery is telling you to do an interview with Tom and Dolan.
Oh Lord.
Oh, I don't know if that'll happen, but I'm gonna have an interview with Paulina because she's so interesting. I want to know her story about music and everything. It's gonna be exciting. James, you should watch yourself. That Tom Moniarty once went to Ponderosa and ordered a water, but went up for a soda refill.
Yeah, I remember I went to Costco one time, and a lady, she didn't even pay for her drink. She went and took out her Obama president cup and went
Speaking
up
of
and got a
Tom, here he is, the man, the legend himself.
Tom!
Tom Vaniati.
Tom in the
Hello,
house.
hello, Tommy boy.
Woo! What's up?
Hi, all.
Hey.
Hello.
So
So
good to
Lisa,
see
how
you.
did your dentist thing go yesterday with your tooth?
Oh, they gave me a temporary crown, so I'll
Okay.
get the real one in 2 weeks time. Yeah,
Uh,
the dentist was pretty nice. The needles were not the fun part because they got to
Needles are
numb you.
always the best part.
No, the needles, no, but the beetles, yeah.
I know that's painful. It's like when they're sticking it in your mouth and it's like, no, please, don't hurt me.
Gotta love
Wait,
those needles.
is there an auction today, James?
Yes, apparently there is.
Who's doing the auction today?
Harry's Music Room is doing it on Nazi's channel at 8:00 my time.
Oh, I thought it was yesterday because I could have sworn he made a post saying it was going to be yesterday. Or is it today the 20th? Oh, today's the
Yesterday.
22nd. Okay.
This is for you, Tom.
Tom, how many versions of Sgt. Pepper do you have, and what Beatles album do you have the most versions of? Well, I've only got I have them all, but I have the recent reissues. I don't. The Beatles. I mean, I've just listened to so many times. I don't need 500 copies of Sgt. Pepper or whatever. Now, if you talk about McCartney, now I have a lot of like Band on the Run, for instance. I have 11 copies of that. That's the one I had them. So I have multiple copies. I've probably got 10 copies of McCartney 3. But yeah, so I when it comes to the Beatles, they're my favorite band of all time. But I've just listened to them so many times now in the last 30 years that getting multiple copies of them right now is not really something that I'm desiring to do at the moment. So that's that.
There, I put you next to your boo, Lisa. So you're both together. I put Tom up
Yeah,
here.
why does the peanut gallery want to see my tooth?
They just want to see your pretty smile.
Oh well, let me find a tripod because it's on my phone. So let me see.
Yeah, because I think Zeb is curious to see your tooth.
There you go, Zeb. You want to see my tooth?
Lisa, let me see your beautiful tooth.
Care.
Oh wow!
I can't believe I know. That is so
Is it
weird.
The noise maker
With an
Zeb
awesome
says.
smile like that, how could she be emo? She just radiates sunshine. People.
has the cutest
no,
smile.
Can I
I'm
can I
definitely-
read off? Can I read off? You guys were talking about Leonard Cohen. Can I read off one of my favorite lyrics from him, real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, this is from maybe my second or third favorite song from him, and it's called "Tonight Will Be Fine." And it's sometimes I find I get to thinking of the past. We swore to each other that our love would surely last. You kept right on loving, and I went on a fast. Now I'm too thin, and your love is too fast. But I know in your eyes, and I know from your smile that tonight will be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine for a while. I just love that song. Yeah,
Ah, nice lyrics.
yeah. Love
Beautiful
it, love
song.
it. Yeah. Well, sometimes you fall in love with a whore. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Here, this is for you, Lisa.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm doing a Dolan right now. I'm gonna do a Dolan right now for Zeb.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Dolan.
I don't get it.
No, there's a guy who always does his camera a certain way.
Oh.
Yeah,
This
and
way.
we're always telling him, flip your camera
Yeah,
this
but
way
you
so you
need
go
to.
full
The
screen
camera
like
needs
that.
to only show this part of your face. That's the
Oh.
villain right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Zeb, what music are you going to be playing on your music stream tonight for us? Let
Play
us know
some
in the
really good
comments
shit.
below. I'm about to leave work. Should be home in time for your stream, Zeb. Well, Nick, drive safely. So I see that Mayo put up a new video today, Tom, that he got the
The lifted
Star
Ringo
out.
book.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched that video yet. I still have to watch it.
Yeah, I've got his first 3 photo books. I'm done with them. He just pretty much took all these photos from the internet. So I really got no interest in that book, to be honest with you. And I love those ears. My God, what they're doing! I can't take my eyes off of them.
Cameron's entertaining us with the ears. Ooh,
Yeah,
we got Patrick here. Yes.
Oh, Patrick.
Hello, Patrick.
It's
I
the
feel
final
like
archivist people.
Hello.
Hello. And my
It's
cat.
an honor to have you on my stream finally.
And Diva.
Aw. Cute.
Diva.
Diva's the true star.
Diva. Ah,
So cute.
very nice.
Thank you, Miss You. I like my hats. I have a couple more coming in the mail.
All right, this is what Zeb will be doing on his music stream after I'm done after.
Happy the Man. I know who they are.
Ah,
I have a Happy the Man album.
oh wow. So did you get a lot of requests for tonight's show, Patrick?
I got yours in, I got Vance's in, I got Mark's in, and so
Oh, I got someone else here at the bottom here. I got Mike. Okay, I didn't see Mike.
Goddamn, we have a full house.
I'm sequencing it as we speak. So this is an easy one for me
This
because
is the first
classic
time I've had
70s hard
7
rock is
people
wet.
on here. Mike, I can't see you. You're dark.
Mike's internet is going now. He's probably got the same internet as Paul.
This is the first time I've had 7 people on my stream. This is awesome.
Well, technically you have like 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, actually 6.
If you're down there, Mike, fix your Guatemalan internet.
Are you McDonald's, Mike? That is an interesting hat you're wearing, Cameron. Is there ketchup attached
Mike.
to it?
No.
No,
But I can grab some
it,
ketchup.
it's not ketchup. It's mac and cheese.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
no.
Do those things control the ears? Is that what you're? It's
Yeah, I
like
should turn
udders
the
that control
updated
ears.
AOL.
That's how interesting is that?
Okay, I'm going to take you down, Mike, for now, because it's not working out.
Never
Won't
say
you
mac
take
and cheese
Mike
with me in the
down?
same sentence ever again.
Because he's going to
Strawberry
off of
Fields.
this
The
stream.
peanut gallery. There you go.
But his internet's not working properly.
So you starting late today, James?
Well, I always go on I change it up on Tuesdays. I go at 6 because I have Thrifty Tim who goes at 3 o'clock. Well, 1 o'clock his time, 3 o'clock my time. But he had a
Tim, whatever
migraine.
happened to that guy? You know, I gave away a bunch of records and he wanted one, and I think I still have it in a box in my closet. He never responded and gave me his address. I'm like going.
And so it gave me the time to have a nap, so I was ready for your stream tonight.
No.
So I'm ready to go. And but he wasn't on today, so I had a nap. But I'm going to keep it at 6 o'clock on Tuesdays, and every other day I'll go at 3 o'clock. You know, change it up a little bit. Have one night where it's a little later, and the other days it'll be in the afternoon. Then it frees up my evenings to do other things.
Yeah, you gotta do other things.
As long as Patrick, James, Rachel doesn't stream or stunty, I will soldier on.
Yeah, you
Well,
could start a
I'm
garden.
not streaming for like 3.5 hours. So
Wow.
Yeah, James, you can take up a bingo addiction.
And even if I was streaming, you could still stream, Zeb. It's not like two people can't stream at the same time.
No, hey, Edward.
Froghead.
Edward, I must say, you must
Hello,
have the
Edward.
biggest record collection because of Patrick always sending you stuff.
Yep. That does happen, and your local record store also helps as well.
Um,
Mhm.
Gotta love the local record store.
Yeah, most of my records came from Amoeba, and they definitely help with my collection.
Pause
Uh,
one, miss you, and then listen to the other one. And when you're done with the other one, go back and unpause the one.
yeah, go back and forth, just bounce back, have two browsers open, bing,
Or
bing, bing,
just,
like that.
have
Well,
your
you can
computer on. Have your computer on.
Actually, I just picked up 3 records at Barnes and Noble. They were actually new. Well, two of
Ooh,
them are
let
new.
me make it big.
Oh God, I might be big. They just show me.
yeah, Ghost.
Got the new Ghost. Everyone's been talking
good.
about Jenny Lewis, so I got a Jenny Lewis album.
Ooh, Rachel will be happy.
I
And
love
Everybody's
it.
Paulina will be
talking
happy
about
because
her.
Paulina kind of like yelled at me for not having a Jenny Lewis album. And I got a Jeff Buckley Grace. This is an old Legacy edition. I was surprised it was here from 2010. So
Wow,
that's it.
pretty good.
I went to Target, but I didn't find anything there.
Tell me about
Target
Jenny
has
Lewis.
I know nothing about Jenny Lewis, but Paulina does because she kind of said, "You don't know Jenny
Paulina.
Yeah.
Paulina.
Okay, so Jenny Lewis is formerly of the band Rilo Kiley. They're like an indie band that she started along with another actor named Blake Sennett, which I don't know if you've ever seen the show Boy Meets World, but he was like
Heard of it.
He was like one of the two goons with Harley Kiner. He's like a little scrawny kid, but he's also was in another show called
He was
Salute
in
Your
Salute Your Shorts. Yeah.
And Jenny Lewis, I don't know if you ever seen that movie True Beverly Hills
Yeah,
that came out years ago, but she played the daughter of Shelley Long and Craig T. Nelson. And she was also in that movie Mr. Wizard with Fred Savage.
The Wizard with Fred Savage of the Wonder Years.
Yeah. And so they became like a musical act, and then when they broke up, she went off to do like a lot of solo work. And that album that Patrick got, Acid Tongue, is like one of my favorite ones because on that album, you'll also get people like M. Ward and Zoe Deschanel and a few others. And then she did like another album called The Voyager, which has like an amazing song called She's Not Me. And this recent album that she did, Ringo Starr plays on it.
Oh, okay.
Ringo Starr and Jim Keltner. Let's see if I can find those albums. Right. There they are.
Over there.
Maybe I should.
So this is Rilo Kiley, Under the Black Light, which I love this album because it's so full of amazing pop indie energy in it. Like there's a song called Breaking Up that sort of reminds me of Fleetwood Mac. But the other great songs on this is like Silver Linings and The Moneymaker and Close Call. And so this is like their last album, and then she went.
I know that album cover. The other one, anyways. But go ahead.
Oh, this one?
No. The ones in your hand. No. The ones in your hand still.
This one.
Yes, I know that album cover. Yes.
Well, this is the one with Ringo Starr on it.
I gotta leave. I can't be here with Big Fantasy.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's called On the Line. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
how can you forget that album cover?
There's The Voyager. Which I love this album. To me, it's like such a lot of popness on this album. I like it. But this is the one that really rocks, which I think Patrick would definitely love, especially the track the Next Messiah. Is like that is like 8 minutes of just pure rock. It's sort of like a 2-song medley thing that just like
I will let you know.
And this is like an album she did called with the Watson Twins, and she did a average version of Handle with Care. Not my favorite, but it's an average, you know. But yeah, she's amazing. I just love her. And I saw her at Coachella twice. One by herself and one with Rilo Kiley.
Excellent.
This is for you, Paulina.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Cameron. Hello, Tom.
Messiah.
Yeah,
Hello, Patrick.
that was definitely her
Hello,
best
Paulina.
album.
Hello, Lisa.
Hello.
How is everyone?
Good.
Good.
Fine.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So Nick, how was work?
I'm still there. I decided I would just jump on and say hello quickly before I left because I didn't think I would make it home in time to say hello, and I haven't been up on your stream to say hello yet. So that's what I'm doing.
glad you came
Saying
up.
hello, James.
I'm so happy I finally got 7 people on my stream. I can get 10
Yeah.
now. But now I'm getting my money's worth.
Dude, you're a musician. Why do your
No,
vocals
that'll
sound
happen.
horrible? Your voice sounds horrible, and you're a musician, dude. Come on, get with it, Nick. Come on.
This is actually my. What does it sound like?
Like you're in a cave.
You sound like
You sound like you sound like you're
I-
making a phone call to a radio station
You sound like it's your first live stream ever.
from the 70s.
Can I
Come
play?
on,
Would you
man.
play Sylvia's Mother
a
for me,
new
please?
earbud.
Oh my
thing.
god.
Come
Can I
on,
hear
Nick.
Heartbeat as a love beat,
Come on,
please?
Yeah.
You can get a good sound system, Nick. You can afford all those records and all those great
You probably got an
pressings.
effects rack as
Yeah.
tall as your fucking
Sound
ceiling, and you can't get a fucking decent voice. Jesus Christ, dude. Get some reverb on there, some phase shift or something.
You know what? I have another pair of earbuds in my bag. I'll be right back and try those.
Get a Shure SM57. Come on.
Sounds like police interrogation recordings. You're right.
Something that you could basically direct
that.
inject into
Oh my
your
God.
system. Yeah.
Let me look at that album that he was in. He sent me an album of his band. I want to make sure he wasn't the recording engineer on this thing. So yeah. I hope you didn't engineer your album, Nick.
All right, how's that?
Slightly better.
See?
Yeah.
Is that better? Is that working?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounds better.
It
Yeah,
sounds
you
clear now.
don't sound underwater.
It's Nick in Moscow. Rob.
God, I hope you don't.
Yeah, this is my old earbuds. Only one bud is working.
God, I hope you don't
For
have
you.
freaking engineering credit on this record, Nick.
Oh no, is that mine?
Yeah. Because I'm not going to listen to it if you did.
Have you listened to it yet?
No, not yet. It's in line to be cleaned right now.
Nick and Andy Coke.
Because Sensi is my friend, Star Trek.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Yep, you sound really good, Nick.
No, he doesn't. Don't lie. It's not helping him.
Good.
Why do people do that? It's like,
don't
how do you
know.
sound? Oh, you sound great when they sound horrible. It's like, you need to tell them so they sound better.
Well, Patrick, it's an improvement over what he had on before.
The
So
bar was
we're
so
good.
low.
Now,
Oh, brother.
now it just sounds like one of the Nixon tapes from the
Yeah.
White Office.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna break into the Watergate, and
You're right. You're actually
take out
better.
all
Nick.
those
I'm just giving you
motherfuckers.
shit. It is better, but it's not. It's not what I would expect from somebody as technically proficient as yourself.
Here, Nick, this is for you from Rob Walker. Read this
Well-
one.
There's what?
When is Nick's nurse arriving?
Guess you had to have been there.
Are you still at visiting hours right now, Nick?
No, I'm upstairs at work. Downstairs is like where the the shop is in the basement.
So what do you say to your boss? Like, hey, I'm going to go upstairs and jump on a live stream. Hold the fort down?
Shit,
Is that how it goes?
Oh yeah,
Look at this.
he's one of my best friends too. I actually go upstairs and take naps in the guest bedroom during the day sometimes.
They allow you to take naps at work? Wow.
As long as the work gets done.
Yeah, so that's all right.
I did
Oh, they have
not
a
know
guest
you could do
bedroom.
that.
Wow. That's something new.
You know, I do have an SM58, but I would have to get something to interface it into this iPad thing, and I don't think that's worth it. I think this is just so you can hear my words.
Yeah.
So, Patrick, did you listen to any of that record?
That one, no,
I
not
want
yet.
your honest opinion.
I just finished Far Beyond Driven, so
Ooh,
I just finished that one.
What did you think of that
yeah,
That
that's
was a
a
good
great
pressing.
record.
That was a good pressing. I mean, I haven't compared it. I think I have a German as well, so I need to compare it to the other one. But I thought it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, the German, the 245 RPM German one. I used to have it, but I bought that one, and it sounded just as good. So I
doing my
sold the
best
German one because obviously that one.
I'm postponing this one because you guys talk about this band so fucking often. I'm just like going, I can't do it, So I'm just holding off till the last minute to do this.
I think you'll like them. I think you'll like it.
You guys act like they're Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin. It's like between you and Ron Bowden,
I have
it's
your
like,
next
Jesus.
batch ready to go.
Okay.
Ah. I'm having my wisdom teeth
There
removed.
seems to be a pretty big lag.
Oh my!
Yeah.
They're on too wise. They tell me.
Whatever.
Okay, Trekker.
Oh my
Interesting.
Freaking cow almost knocked down my
Ouch!
juice.
You get all four of them at the same time. You're gonna feel good after the drugs wear off.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're
that's,
gonna have the laughing gas.
Yeah.
I have mine
Yeah,
started
I had
years ago.
Yeah, me too. I was 18. I think I had all four of them pulled out.
I think I've heard of Host Zeb. I like that one band you played today. That one about what was it? That symphony thing. That Prague symphony thing. I can't remember what it was called. Johann something. That was actually pretty cool. The drummer was good.
Wow.
Yeah,
Drugs
Zeb
and
played some cool tunes today.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
interesting music.
I'm not a big Popol Vuh guy, but I mean, I did like that other band.
Yeah.
Drugs and Pudding is a good band name. I'm adding that to my list.
I think grilled cheese and ketchup would be a good.
Well,
Shut up.
That would be a good band name. Ladies and gentlemen, grilled cheese and ketchup.
Yeah.
Hey, I sent my band name list to my friend, and they were like, "Oh, that's a Lollapalooza list." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Does that even exist anymore?
I don't fucking know.
In Chicago, I think they still do it every year.
Oh, they do one day.
Yeah.
Well, Cameron, you came up with another good name a couple of nights ago.
I don't know. What was it?
Shroom Chicky.
Oh yeah. But would that be a good band name, or is that just Shroom Chicky? I don't think that'd be a good band name.
I don't know. I think people will dig it.
All right.
People will
I'll add
ask
to the
you what
list.
the Shroom Chicky mean.
Shroom
You're like,
Chicky.
oh, it's a friend of mine who made some chicken with mushrooms on it.
It only really works when Dusty says it.
Yeah.
Hot
Yeah,
I
sausage.
think that used to be DJ Shroom Chicky.
I mean, we got DJ Shroom Chicky and we got DJ Captain Spaulding. What else do we need, right?
Someone was saying like DJ Grilled Cheese and Ketchup or something like that. I
DJ
don't
Captain
remember.
Spaulding. What is he going to go to a wedding and play YouTube videos through a speaker
No,
system?
well, did you hear, Patrick? Captain Spaulding bought a $3,000 DJ set.
Really? That's funny because I got a box
Wow.
of Bob Dylan records that still hasn't been paid for my auction. How
No, he's paying
how
it.
interesting is that?
No, he's paying it monthly. He's
What
paying it monthly,
is?
Patrick. You know, one of those places where you can pay monthly.
Oh, so I'm sure he had to pay something to get it to start those payments. I'm pretty
Yep,
sure.
exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you know what you can do with those Bob Dylan records?
I can
I
sell them
hope
to
you've
somebody
got
else. is what I could
20%
do.
interest
Yeah.
going on, Patrick.
Oh, I'm,
Well,
I'm selling them to somebody else.
Christ.
Those things are no longer boxed up and can be sold individually.
Well, who's the
He would
second
not
highest
make a
bidder?
good family member for the Lannisters in Game of Thrones because obviously it sounds like he does not pay his debts.
Well, Cap said he wanted the Bob Dylan, but I guess you could reach out to the second highest bidder and see if they want it.
Oh man, I'm not going to go look through 4 hours of that auction to find out who's the second highest bidder. I'm just going to unbox it and sell them individually.
I don't
Behave,
know.
Zeb.
Well,
What do you mean, Zeb? I'm not the one that stiffed me. I mean, I sat there for 2 weeks now waiting. He's the only one that hasn't paid. So
yeah, you're gonna be waiting, Patrick. That's all I'm gonna say. You're gonna be waiting for that.
Get up
thing.
on a stream tonight. We'll be like, hey,
We'll bring it
I
up.
mean, I'm not mad. I mean, I can sell them. I'll make more selling them individually. I'm not pissed off about it, but I mean, it is kind of. I mean, it's like, just saying.
Well, we'll bring it up in the night stream. We'll be like, Cap, where's Patrick's?
I'll bring it up in the night stream.
You should.
come tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, after my stream, I'll have about 3 beers in me. Yeah, I'll for sure freaking bring it up in the night stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
The 3 beers will do it.
That
I'll
would
be
be
ready
funny
to
if
go.
Cap shows up right about
All right,
now.
James.
All right, see you
I'm
later,
gonna
Nick.
I'm gonna
Nice
get
having you
going.
on
I
here.
gotta drive home.
Yeah,
Bye,
stop
man.
stealing from your
Good
boss
seeing
and
you.
clock out.
Hey, take a nap and then drive, okay, dude? Make sure
Right,
you're well
Dusty?
rested.
Yeah.
Ciao,
All
ciao.
right. I'll see
See
you
you
guys
later.
tonight at Patrick's.
Okay, see
All
you
right.
later, Nick.
Bye.
Later,
Nice having
guys.
you.
See you
I think
next.
you should come to the stream after mine is what you really want to do.
To see if you're watching this, Captain Spaulding, do you want the Dylan records? Because I know you're watching.
It's not up to him. I've already said he's not getting the Dylan record.
Okay.
That's off the table.
Ooh.
Oh, well, you lost your chance, Cap. Too bad. You snooze, you lose.
Order canceled.
Yes.
Because those were nice Dylan records, and everybody was bidding for that. So, you know.
I can make a lot more.
Now we
selling
know where the money
individually.
went.
It's not that far, Grant.
Like
No.
I said, I'm not mad. So don't go telling Cap that I'm mad and that I'm pissed
No,
off.
no,
'cause
no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
pissed
We
off.
won't tell Cap that.
Yes. So
No.
Not tonight, anyways. Maybe tomorrow.
yeah, I won't be mad tomorrow.
Yeah, you are very right, Trekker. You are very right. He spent it on Smurfs and
The only problem is, I had 10 records packaged up. Now I'm gonna have to package up like probably 8 or 9 individually, which is more of a pain, but that's okay.
Dang.
Yeah, you should send them individually and then charge them for shipping on individual.
A service charge for each one.
Yes, there you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
like charging them $5 media
Yeah,
bill for each of them.
I'll teach you, Shay. You'll never fuck with me again, Shay.
Yeah. Well, what's his face? Al Pacino said it best. I'm Tony Montana. You fuck with me. You fucking with the best.
Well,
Look what happened to him. He got gunned in the back because he was so stoned.
Yeah, he got fucked up, Tony Montana.
Oh.
Say hello, my little friend.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure there's a porn somewhere where somebody did that. Say hello to my little friend.
Oh my
Zip this
God.
fly.
probably there's all
never know.
kinds
Find
of
it
stuff
after
on the
this.
internet.
Yeah.
Now I gotta find that.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you don't.
Don't
No,
get
you
corrupted by
don't.
that, Cameron.
Yep.
Please don't.
Uh,
Trust me.
Not good.
You guys.
Well,
you
any
guys
movie that
are
comes out, you know there's gonna be a porn parody to it.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of the
Armageddon
time.
on is the best one.
Reminds me of the time we sent Dolan Flintstone once.
Hey, Christina.
Oh, jeez.
Shrek porn.
Christopher, I don't think there's going to be a heavy
Eddie.
psych sale. It's kind of like having a
Welcome.
when's the Vertigo swirl sale. People don't sell those records, not very often.
Miss You says Internet Rule 34. There's porn of everything.
Yeah.
Now, play nice in your trucker. This is a rated G place for families.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
quite.
I guess
Yeah,
I gotta go
Tom.
then.
No,
Yeah, Tom,
you
you
don't.
kind of
Out of the family.
ruined it.
Ah,
Oh, it's nice to have
Tom.
Christina here.
it's always got to be the one guy.
Oh, I gotta give her a wrench. Okay, Christina, you have a wrench now. You've been wrenched up.
Uh-oh.
Yay, Christina!
Hello, Christina.
There you go. Yes, they do. Give them all to me, or I will send you Dua Lipa records.
Oh,
I've been away
God.
from the internet a lot. I haven't seen you since last week, Christina, when you were on Rachel's.
That's okay, Chris. I don't have any psych records, so you're gonna have to find someone else.
No psych.
Nope, I don't own any. I don't really own any psych, except for I don't think Game and Paula and King Gizzard counts as psych and Pawn, but that's about it.
Hey, Eddie.
Hmm.
I need to look up what constitutes as prog rock and see if I have any.
Yeah. Well, you have any yes?
No.
Rush?
Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
King,
No.
King,
Pink
King
Floyd?
Crimson?
No.
I love
Early
King Crimson.
Genesis?
No.
Well, then maybe you don't have any prog rock.
Yeah, maybe we
I
gotta
don't know,
sing
does
some
Google.
rock.
Okay.
Maybe that's prog rock or
I guess it's time to send Paulina some rock.
I have not
guess
ripped the
that's-
Teenage Head album yet.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm always accepting donations, people.
Yeah, I've got to send you some Emerson, Lake, and Palmer then.
So does everybody here on the panel and in the peanut gallery, except everybody except for me, have their list of what they're going to get for Record Store Day?
I got a partial list.
Kind of depends on what's available at Record Store Day.
I have a list.
Oh, no.
I have about 20 items on my list.
Wow.
That's the first time ever. I mean, I usually don't care about anything. So there's
Definitely going to get the Chicago 4, the 4 LP set. That's a must for me.
although I think one of the ones I want is a picture disc, so that's out of the question. So no picture discs.
I know Rachel wants the Ramones box set.
That's one I want too. I want the Waterloo Sunset EP by the Kinks. The
Waterloo Sunset
the Voivod, probably the Who. It's hard. The Detective album, and the Damned album. Cranberries, Remembering Dolores. And if the Sarah Bareilles isn't a picture disc, I'd probably pick that up.
I want that one. I want Sarah Bareilles.
I have that, but it's like a Barnes and Noble release.
Wait a minute. Barnes and Noble came out with Sarah Bareilles too?
I think it's like some record store, some exclusive pressing of it. I'd have to go look at it, but yeah, that's the album that has
I'm
Love Song on
ready.
it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I have the other one with the Broadway musical one, the waitress thing, and then I got one more.
Broadway?
I like her a lot.
Me too. It's like I want hers. I want the reissue of Rick Astley whenever you need somebody. And what are the other ones?
Okay, Walrus Gumboot, you have a wrench.
Yes.
Oh, Mariah Carey, #1.
I have that too. So that's probably all the
Please,
Mariah
the
Carey I will
man.
ever need.
And there's one other one I'm spacing out on.
You don't have any Yes albums, Paulina?
No, and they've been on my list for like the longest time too.
Oh, we need to fix that, do we?
Somebody's gonna get this girl some Yes albums.
Yeah, get her some Yes. Get her some Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I have some duplicate Yes albums. That's for sure.
Get her some early Genesis.
Yep.
What define early Genesis? I'm not going to send her Trespass. That would turn her off.
No. You go Nursery Crime to
Foxtrot, Selling England by the Pound.
Foxtrot and Selling England by the Pound. Those three records right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
Oh,
Chris? You've
shoot.
never
No,
seen
no
one
Lamb Lies
Yes
Down on
record?
Broadway.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, but I mean that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. If she doesn't like those other three, then I don't think she would like Lamb.
That's an interesting dilemma. What would be the best first album for someone with early Genesis? What would be the
Star
best
Power.
introductory album? I mean, probably for me, it would probably be Selling England by the Pound. But some people are probably going to say Foxtrot or Nursery Crime. So
I would say Nursery Crime myself.
Yeah, Nursery Crime.
why Nursery Crime? So
I think Musical Box is interesting, and the the last song too, Fault in the Smellicis, is interesting as well. I mean, I think there's the whole song, even though they're each 8-10 minutes long. There's a lot going on to keep your attention. I think Harold the Barrel is is a fun one, and Hallweek's Head is fun as well. And then the second song too is beautiful. The one that Phil sings on the second song. It's drawing a blank right now.
I just don't like
Damn it.
Trespass or the Revelation to whatever that one is.
Right.
But I like the Collins era myself too, so
Yeah.
I like them both.
Ooh, hope they're having a good meal, Christina.
Oh, so Roxy Music is constituted as prog rock.
Yeah, Rush is considered the early stuff, not the first two records, but
Did you say Rush or Roxy Music?
Roxy Music.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Roxy Music. Oh.
Roxy. I've never considered Roxy Music progressive rock. I consider them more like alternative type stuff.
Yeah.
Me too.
Kind of independent, alternative, kind of like synth pop. I don't know.
I
synth pop?
usually lump Roxy Music in with David Bowie.
Because they straddle that line, the whole Eno-ish thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to get to see Steve Hackett in New York 2 weeks, so looking forward to that. Who was the guitar player for Genesis?
Is he doing a lot of Genesis stuff, or is he doing his solo stuff?
Yeah, he's doing a bunch of Genesis. I think he's doing stuff from Foxtrot. Man, I got to look it up again, but I think he is doing a bunch of stuff from one of the Genesis albums he was on.
There used to be a tribute band that was actually endorsed by Genesis. I think they were called the Musical Box, and they were phenomenal. There's some YouTube videos of them. They're like spot on.
Right. Cool. He's got a pretty good singer too, Steve Hackett. He's got a pretty good singer too. I watched a couple videos from his previous tour, and if the singer's still with him, it should be pretty good.
People sit there and say, "Well, I don't want to go see a tribute band." Well, nowadays, when you go watch these old classic bands, you're pretty much seeing a tribute band in most of them.
You're lucky if there's one or two original members left.
I mean, Foreigner trots out frickin' what's his name, the guitar player, like once every 5 shows. But I mean, other than that, there's no other original members at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So this whole tribute band thing is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Yep. I hear you.
Well, I know there's one thing on Records for a Day I'd like to get, but it's probably pretty pricey. Is the Elton John one?
Yeah.
What's the Elton John one?
I forget the name of it.
They must have updated the list.
Or something, I think.
They must have updated the list because there's a release on there that I didn't see on the list about a couple weeks ago that I want, which is Northern Star by Melanie C. She was part of the Spice Girls, and her solo stuff is amazing.
She's actually one of the better singers in the Spice Girls. She's the gymnastic one, right?
Huh?
She's the gymnastic one, right? She's Sporty Spice, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the actually really, really good singer in that whole band. So I would consider her to be the most talented.
Her and Emma Button.
Is that the Baby Spice? Is that who she? Is that one? Was that the one?
Yeah, she did 2 amazing albums. One was called Life in Mono, and
was it in mono? Was that record in mono like Smashing Pumpkins did for that one album?
Sadly, no. But the stuff that she does is like it's very 60s mod pop. So like what you will hear, like from Franz Gall, Bridget Bardot, like the swing 60s kind of sound.
Someone playing Simon? Craig says that Mel C has been on the list the whole time. So maybe you just kind of overlooked it. I've done that before because there's like 300 plus items on that thing. Oops.
Yeah, because on my list was at that up until today was like basically.
There you go, Craig. You got it.
Sarah Bareilles, Rick Astley, and Corinne Bailey Rae. But now I've seen Melanie C on it. And of course, in June, we're getting what I think Tom might get too, Women and Wives.
There you go.
What is Women and Wives?
It's the new. It'll be the latest McCartney 12-inch single from his McCartney 3 record.
When is that coming out?
June 18.
Okay, so we have 6 weeks of peace left before this whole thing. People start talking about it every day for 20 hours a day.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Yeah, that'll be all over YouTube.
The countdown? What's the countdown to saturation? What is it? It won't be so bad. I mean, Mason doesn't come around much, so I guess that's he was usually the one that would start instigating that stuff, and Dolan. So,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like those two, but I like it when they're not here sometimes.
And I'm the bad again. I'm the bad guy.
That's what I heard.
But yet everybody else talks shit about him. But they're all cool. He's all cool with them.
Life is straight. He's not cool with me. I can tell you that.
Why? What did you do?
I have no idea. I sent him shit. I only sent him one damn thing.
One damn thing.
That's what he got me. He said, "You only sent me one damn thing." I'm like going, "Fuck, dude." It's like,
yeah, well, that's what you get for sending something to a socialist.
God, man. Actually, I sent him more than that because then I sent him that whatever it was that speaker that everyone pitched in for. Sent him that,
right?
And then we also sent him that Kalax or whatever the record shelf that everyone pitched in for. So,
well, that's nice of you.
Yeah, obviously I don't learn anything because it's like I'm never going to send him anything again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he thinks I said something I didn't say. He thinks I put him down for he came on. We were all on Mayo's stream, and he had said something about having a hard day, and I said, yeah, and I was teasing him about, like work is hard because I know he doesn't work. But then, it was kind of like the timing was bad because then he said his friend had died. And then, so he took it as I was, knocking him, for his friend dying. And that's how our little thing came to happen.
Have you sent him anything? Maybe you should send him something.
Oh, we've talked numerous times about it, but apparently it's still not good enough.
I'm telling you, if you send him something, maybe it'll be better. Just send him.
Well, no. I will not. I will not. He gets part of my he gets some of my tax money every month from the government, so that's what I'm contributing to him.
I'm laughing right now because Dolan texted me the other day to warn me about Tom.
Wow, that's pretty
yeah, that was Dolan.
Listen, I've never hated Richard. I stuck up for him against that asshole Elizabeth Ray, so I've done things for him, but it's just it is what it is. Let's just say it.
I don't know.
Sometimes you
Give
just
him an
can't get
inch,
along
he'll
with
walk all
somebody.
over you.
I didn't really care all that much. He was just going off about the people he dislikes and warning me about them. I'm like, okay.
Was I on the list?
I don't know. Do I say who's on the list? I know.
Well,
it's
I just want
Tom.
to know
Sure,
if I
I'd
was
like
on
to
the
know.
list. I want to know if I was on the list because I want.
Yeah.
Actually, you are on the list.
Yes.
You,
Hey, Scotty.
AGK, and Tom. You guys are on the list, and he was going
Yes.
off about how you guys don't like each other and shit. And
I don't even know these people. I've never,
Yeah.
I've never
I've never
talked to
met-
Tom in my life.
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
no, not you. I meant like how Dolan and you guys that you guys don't get along. And then like I was like, I don't care for drama.
I don't dislike Richard.
just wanted to
I
know
just don't
when.
want to. I just don't want to be bored by him on a live stream. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
It's like it's just not for me. So
Mhm.
JJ, he didn't say anything about you. I kind of shut it down because I don't want to fucking talk about people. God damn
I'm
it.
so glad I was on that list.
Just to be good morning, and then he goes off about how like he hates people. I'm like, what? Hi.
Right.
Hmm.
So then we went on Rachel's stream one time to kind of trying to hash it out. And look, I did say that he was socially awkward, and that had nothing to do with his illness or whatever it is that he has. Okay, I can be socially awkward. Anybody can be socially awkward, So that had nothing to do with that. And then he just started, yelling at me and yelling at me and yelling at me. And then he would go on Brother Brian's streams and talk nothing but shit about me. So, we're past any kind of apology.
JJ, I think I already had a stream that said one damn thing. So I think that was actually a title of one.
Yeah.
One damn thing.
I'm surprised I didn't make the list.
Hey, Greg,
I
man.
did thrown Richard as the new Macca.
Yeah, but you're always smiling and happy. So I mean, and you didn't actually,
Yeah, right.
you didn't send him something, and you didn't offend him. So I mean,
Yeah. I just took his
L7
title.
is not a 70s band, Chris. So tonight's theme is 70s hard rocks. L7 does not qualify.
There you go.
Yep.
Oh, you weren't asking. Sorry, I get you, Chris. So no, I'm sorry, I can't play L7 because it's 70s hard rock night. So I thought you were asking for me to play. So my apologies, Chris.
You asked me why Paulina didn't have him as a friend.
Because Paulina's smart. That's why.
I'm a futurist.
Good for
I can see where it will go if I did.
You know what's weird? Okay, so after he was telling me all the things he hates about you guys, he was like, anyways, did you sub to my channel?
Did he really put that?
Yes! Those exact
Oh,
words.
God.
Anyway, did you sub to my channel? You can come on screen on mine if you want, on my streams. And I said, I think I subbed. And that's where the conversation stopped.
I don't blame
I
you,
don't know
Greg,
how
man.
to
You
show
get
up.
notified the next time he tries out a new soda or
Oh, what?
or mac and cheese. So yeah.
And that's fun. That's another thing too. We like to tease him about was because the one time he did a soda, a taste test for a soda, you can tell he drank some already. So we gave him shit for that, and then we also gave him shit because then he did a reaction video to something, but he said in the video that he had watched it already, and then now he's going to do the reaction.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh my goodness. People are great.
I feel sorry for the
Hey,
guy. I
Paul.
mean, he is socially inept a little bit, and I feel sorry for
That'll
him,
basically be me saying like, "Hey, people, today I'm gonna be reacting to
yeah.
but-
Press to Play, and I listened to this album already, so I'm gonna listen to it again and give you my
Yeah, right.
reaction."
Well, you know what?
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I feel bad that he is the way he is, but you know what? He's able. He can go out and get a job if he wanted to. He doesn't have to sit at home all day long.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
I don't
just
know
li-
why he's mad at me. I don't know what I did to make him angry. So I just,
Yeah.
I mean, other than the fact that I didn't subscribe to his channel, and I
Oh no,
think I
maybe
might
you
have,
said it.
so I mean, all I've done is send him things.
Right. Yeah.
Did them one damn thing.
So I don't recall exactly what I did to make him mad, other than maybe told Rachel that I was going to leave if he was on camera because I'm bored. So
Mhm. Yeah.
But I mean, I
Something
don't know.
about the comments of like yesterday's stream. He was very upset about like people telling him not to come up. I was like, oh, they just have a dry sense of humor. It's like, no,
I just didn't want to see him on camera. That's
I was just trying to lighten it. You know.
Yeah.
And then the paragraphs came. It was I was trying to ignore, but like I wasn't sure if there was like an option to like show it as red, but like it doesn't show up for them. I wish there was something like that. Where you could just look at it, not have the notification there.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh, I don't respond to it. If someone sends me a message and I don't want to respond, I just say, I just don't touch it or anything. I could just delete it, pretend I never saw it. But once you hit that accept, then that means you got you.
Oh, isn't Harry's auction coming pretty soon? Let's see.
Yeah, I did. You're right, Trucker. Yeah, I did work there.
That was a good movie. I liked I Am Sam.
That's a good movie. I love that movie. I have the soundtrack for
The
that
music
one.
mooch.
I have the soundtrack for that on CD in a box somewhere. Pauline, it's a good movie. I Am Sam. I have the movie.
I gotta do a Psycho's platter laugh.
And
I
then
love that.
freeze.
I love
And then you
that
gotta
laugh.
freeze after you do it.
The classic.
There you go. That's the one.
Yeah, you got to get the cup too. Is it
right? The coffee go.
You gotta be leaning it out against the wall.
Pepperoni pizza on Monday nights.
Nice.
Thank you, Lisa. I love you too.
Oh yeah, he does. 97X, bam, the future of rock and roll.
Yes, I do with Sega. Not gonna buy anything though. Well, bid on anything or whatever. The fuck. I don't have money for that.
You said you're getting a record player this week, Cameron?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Great. Is your dad just picking it up, or are you gonna pick it out, or what's going on with that?
He sent it over Amazon, so it should be here tomorrow.
Does it have an anti-skate?
Does
it have an anti-skate?
Bro, I don't know what that is.
Well, trust me, the whole Mason incident, the anti-skate, we don't want another repeat of that, you know.
But what is that?
It's usually like a little piece of fishing line and a weight on the side of the tone arm.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's a simple player.
But on a Technics, you have a little knob. You just go, you know.
My project has one of those.
Do the ears. What was that? Couldn't hear you.
Cap told me, Cap, he will email you about Bob Dylan record.
That's great. He can email me all he wants.
Nice guys finished last, baby.
That's not really how it works. I already got Procat asking me how much you want for the Bob Dylan albums. Oh man! So I should sell them to Procat right now. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
We just did, Lisa.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Rotor.
Okay, got the message.
There you go, Patrick.
You got to it before me.
Aw.
Oh, cool. I think most of them are in. I got to go look at the ones that were international. They were pretty close to being delivered too. So
the hand is quicker than the eye, Cameron.
That's surprising. It took so long to get to you, Roger, because you're not. You know, it's not like you're in freaking England. Like I have a package that's already gotten there. So good old U.S. mail. At least it always gets there. I've never had them lose one yet.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Nice to see you, man.
I assume he will eventually pay for the records. No, that's not how that works either. That's not how.
Texts are standing by.
Sadly, I lost something in the mail. I
I
found
love
out.
it.
I could just sit there and see you walk up to the guy at the DJ system. I will eventually pay for this DJ system. Are you okay with me taking it home? I'm sure he said, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Hey, everything
Cameron,
in
put the
the-
link out for Chris
Hey,
if
Chris.
he wants to come
Oh,
up.
yes. Hold on. Gotcha.
Chris, you're welcome to come up and join the panel with us.
Get
We're
up
just
here.
talking about record players and different albums and whatnot.
I
and-
actually have something I need to ask Chris. So this is fortuitous.
Record players, music, and shit lists.
Yeah, just come up and have fun with us. It's
Oh,
always,
okay,
it always
Roger.
takes forever from West Coast routing through Atlanta. Ah,
I know that feeling, especially when you're buying something from the Paul McCartney website. It's like it'll go like from Detroit, go
Oh,
on
to
Pennsylvania,
Pittsburgh.
then
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
usually
oh, dinner.
Right.
Okay.
For me, it goes from Detroit to Pittsburgh, and then it comes to maybe sometimes Denver, and then
Yeah.
to me in Phoenix.
Yeah.
I sent a package to 3 hours from me in Fresno, and
Right.
it literally went south to frickin'
Right.
San Francisco,
Thank
then
you,
went
Randy.
to Oakland, and then went up
Right.
to Seattle, and then came down to Fresno. And I'm like going, I could have frickin', it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I've had that too. I ordered something from Vegas. It went to Los Angeles first, and then here to Phoenix.
Yo, Dusty.
Hello, what's up,
That's
people?
Hey, hey.
My microphone's not too loud now, is it? Because I know last night Anthony had a cow about my microphone.
Who gives a shit? You're
Talk about
fine.
everything last night.
I heard about that.
Yeah, he was like,
I heard he was upset about the spring chickie. That he was upset
Oh, I got someone else here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that first he started because he said that my microphone was like way louder than everybody else, but people in the peanut gallery were saying that I sounded fine, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I
you're
just
fine.
did my levels up and down, up and down, up and down, and
It's not too
He was
loud.
just
It's
busting balls. He was probably just busting balls.
yeah, that's what I figured at the end. So I was like, oh, screw it. I was like, oh well,
Busting
you know.
balls. You know what? Next time he bothers you, I'm just gonna get the baseball bat out. We're gonna take
There
care
it
of
is,
that
Tom.
guy. Okay.
There it is. Tom's
I
like,
saw-
the Yachty.
I was there for that part of the stream, and I think he was upset because Cameron was in the peanut gallery. We're talking to
Mhm.
Cameron, and so
Yeah.
he doesn't approve of that in the evening. That's my assumption.
Mhm.
So that's the vibe I got from him, when he took off. But he said, "Sorry, I just can't be in the stream." It's not because of your mic; it was because of the whole interaction with Cameron being.
Yeah, I think what happened with my mic is I think it was just something that he wanted to pick on because he was trying to open up that Pandora's box of that he was going to be angry, and I think he was just in a bad mood when he first came into the room. Anyway, is what I think. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If Cap's watching the stream, if Proghat has the money to buy Bob Dylan's record, let Proghat buy it. 'Cause
It's not
Uh-oh.
up to Cap.
I
Lisa's
know,
moderating
I know,
here
I
again.
know.
It's up to me.
Yeah, I know. He keeps telling me he's gonna email you, and I'm like,
You,
how
you know
this
who
guy
did
is
email
gonna
me?
say-
Proghat.
Yeah,
I got
Tom,
a question for
control your
Randy
woman,
in the chat. Randy, can you tell me every detail about what Pilmer said about the Disco Dome? Because I'm curious, and I didn't ask you like a while ago, but I've been meaning to ask you about that. I just want to know.
hold on.
Is that
Okay.
Lisa talking or what?
Yeah.
No,
Why'd it get so
I
quiet?
told-
What
I
happened?
told,
I was
messaged-
talking to the chat. I don't know.
no,
Everyone got
I'm
quiet for me.
messaging
sorry.
Cap.
I thought you were talking to somebody on panel. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm waiting for an answer.
No,
No,
Randy.
It's only a handful
No.
of Bob Dylan records. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's really not.
Yeah, it's not. I told Cap that. I told
It's not
Cap
like he
that
doesn't
there's plenty
have
of
thousands of records he doesn't listen to already. So
Here comes that wonderful.
There it
that
is. Hey, what's up, Paul?
Yeah, the wonderful Bayou internet.
How's the Guatemalan internet?
I feel like it's 1997 right now. I
I'll be right back, Cameron. Bathroom break.
Hey, that's a good still right there, Paul. It looks like
Mhm.
Well, now, yep.
Cap's the new.
I got the side profile.
There used to be an application called IP Phone that was like the very first like video calling application you could use. That's what Paul's over a modem, and so that's what Paul's internet connection looks like all the time.
No.
Come on. Oh.
He's at like 16 kilobits per second.
Wow.
I mean,
Sounds like
The Family Guy skit where
Yeah,
he always
exactly.
hurts himself.
200 net.
okay.
What the fuck is
For
going
5
on?
minutes straight.
Paul just answered a question from yesterday's stream.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Psychopatters.
Yeah. I
Try to
totally
be
have
it'll be
to
here all
come
week. Yes.
Actually, he went out on a good freeze this time, though.
Read the bottom comment. Read the
When he
bottom
went out,
comment.
the way he was frozen was like very poetic. It was very poetic in the image. He was like,
Hey, James, can you put a link out for Cap?
Yep, sure
Oh.
can.
Uh-oh.
You have told me.
Oh, boy.
Zeb's here too.
Cameron, go for it. Put the link out for
Oh,
Cap.
"Let's
boy.
get ready to rumble." No, just kidding.
Hey, Zeb.
Are you ready?
No, it's not that.
Full screen.
These guys love each other. Come on now.
And
Yeah.
in the blue corner,
Hello, Cap.
in the blue corner, lying down on his couch, it's Captain.
Oh no, it's Psycho again.
Oh, no, you went
Also,
there, Zeb.
Puzzle psych.
Holy shit.
And now Cap can't come up. There's 10 people here.
Oh no.
Beans to beans to beans to beans.
Oh,
How many
Cap can't
beans,
even come up
beans,
anyway.
beans,
He's on
beans.
phone.
Oh, now I'm full.
Beans.
Zeb is a cat now.
10 people.
How many can there be on the
10.
screen?
10.
10.
Yep, I
It's
can get
okay.
10.
It's okay.
Yo, James,
It's
you
okay,
need to be
Cap.
doing streams at this hour.
Mm-hmm.
Cap on top.
Wow, I can't believe I've got 10 people on here. This is awesome. I'm so
This
excited.
is this
That's what I'm
is your
saying.
this,
We're doing
you've
this
made it now, James.
That's right.
What?
This is it.
Drama
This is
sells,
the
James.
peak.
Drama sells.
Yep.
You're
I'll
official
wait until
now,
the
James.
Yep. This is this is what you've been waiting for your whole life. This is the hard work that's
You know,
paid off.
James,
Yep.
You know?
James, you haven't made it in the vinyl community yet, James, until Dolan asked you for a free record.
Oh no.
I'm right here, Randy. I'm right here. See, I can make myself big for you. See, Randy? I'm here. See? There I am.
It's the puppet master.
I'm right here.
Wonderful living room.
Are the puppets?
You've got a very welcoming living room behind you there, James.
Thank you.
Who jumped off and broke the rhythm? Okay.
Paul.
Who left?
It was probably
Oh, it's Paul.
It was probably Paul.
Yeah,
I'm
Paul
all-
jumped out again. He'll probably come back in.
But he at least helped us break the record. There we go. He was here for that momentous feat. Momentous feat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 10 people now. It's all quiet.
Oh.
Wow, that's
Where does the joy come from?
And this is so cool too, because in this row right here, we got the McCartney people.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Now, did I hear right before I came on stream? I heard there's another McCartney album coming out.
No,
Soon?
don't start.
No.
Patrick, believe me, I'm with you. I'm like thinking, can we please have like a forewarning so we know when all the streams are going to hit that shit? So it's like, please let us know.
Please, no more McCartney.
See, now I feel like Mason with the Beach Boys. You know, I feel
But it's easy. It's easy to get rid of Mason. All I tell him is I go like, I'm all, you know that Mike Love was the musical genius behind the Beach Boys. Boom, he's gone.
No. You just tell him John Stamos is the best drummer.
Apparently Mason's birthday is today.
Really?
Birthday to you.
That is
Have a
crazy.
drink. Have a drink on me.
Birthday to
Yeah, I had a question for you, Chris. If I just,
birthday, dear
till
Mason.
Zeb butchers the happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
So, Chris, the only question I had for you was, if I do a jazz night, you have to come up and help me curate it because I don't know enough about jazz to do a jazz night. So you have to help me. So that's the stipulation. So that's the only thing I'd ask. I'm not a jazz head.
Oh,
Oh, that's too bad. I can point you into some right direction with some Coltrane albums. If
I mean,
you're
I
ever
have.
interested.
I have a lot of like. I have a lot of jazz records, but I'm not. I don't know enough about them to say, hey, what song is great off of the new Milt Jackson? You know, it's like
Okay, right.
I don't know that shit.
Uh-oh. What's wrong, Chris?
Yeah. Well, actually, I got to get going. Sorry, folks, but it's fun hanging out with you.
Nice to see you,
bye,
And,
Tommy.
yeah.
I'll meet you over at Dolan's later for dinner. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Take care.
Bye, bye,
Ciao, ciao.
Tommy.
Cameron, put the link
Dean,
in.
Paulina,
Yeah.
Cameron,
Yeah, I got you.
James,
Hold on.
Phoebe, Z, Lisa, Dusty.
Bye.
Or-
We'll be hanging out at the Friends of Dolan stream later.
The link is there.
Bye,
Come on up.
Tommy. Tommy,
Actually, I
take good
actually-
care of us.
Yeah, I actually got a package here I gotta send to Richard, so I'll.
Hey.
I'll be-
Tommy, take good care of our son, Dolan.
Yes,
What-
yes, dear.
Is this the new McCartney album? Is that what it is?
I'm getting his dinner ready right now, dear.
Yeah, make sure to give him his meds,
We
too.
could call the
Yes,
group
yes.
Food, Friends of Only Dolan. So, yeah.
Right. All right. See you.
All right, see you
Bye.
then.
Bye, Tom. Yeah, it's like so funny. So also before I came on stream, not to stir any shit, but I heard that Cameron actually got a message from Dolan. He gave you his riot list.
The link is out, Cameron. Put it out
Like,
to
he's
you,
been
Chris.
texting me these
Come on
past
up.
like 2 days.
It's like the wanker
Well,
list.
once he
One more
finds your,
damn
once he
record.
finds your social media accounts, he'll be messaging you all day.
Yeah, that's
So
what he
be
does
prepared.
constantly.
I was
He'll
like tempted to ask you guys, is this guy okay? Should I be texting him? Is he safe?
Nah, he's fine. He's harmless.
He's fine.
Yeah,
The
mhm.
kid's fine.
Texting me good morning,
It's
how are
fine.
you doing? I'm like, I don't want to talk.
He only
He's
has a very
fine. You
small
don't have to
radius that
worry.
he can get out, so you're good.
You don't
He
have
has
to
a
worry
very
about
small
Dolan.
radius.
Okay, cool.
Just
good.
just don't tell Dolan he's such and such, because then he'll end up on his list.
Yeah, he was giving me his list and was like, "Oh, I don't want to turn you against anyone. I just,
I
wanted
mean,
to help you."
are we not surprised with his list? I knew Patrick was going to be on it for sure.
Why am I on the list?
I don't
I
understand
don't know.
why.
I don't know.
He said,
honestly, Patrick.
just watch for AGK and Patrick. They might seem nice at first, but they really aren't that. That's
I don't know
all
why
I'll say.
Patrick's on there.
I don't
Patrick
know
did
what I
nothing
did.
to Dolan.
Okay, you know what it is about Patrick? I can tell you the thing that the reason why Dolan has that little thing with Patrick is because, for one thing, Patrick will call you on your shit. He will tell you how it is, and some people can't handle that.
I mean, I'm very blunt. Yes, I'm very blunt.
Yeah.
So,
And I think that's what it
Maybe-
is. So he's like, oh. So, and Anthony a lot of times can be the same way too. He can be very blunt. He'll be very like to the point, and he'll call you on your shit, and you won't think about it, So it's like that's the whole thing. So I think that's the reason why Dolan's like, I don't like those guys.
Yeah, he
No,
said,
because
I think
Dolan
you're both
messaged him at
obnoxious
4
and
a.m.
arrogant.
hmm
Patrick,
Yeah.
Okay.
With Anthony, the
Patrick.
slightest little thing will
Yes,
tick him
Sam.
off.
have you heard the new Voivod album?
I'm not a huge Voivod guy.
No,
I like
but
Voivod,
I
I'm not
freaking
huge.
love Voivod.
You're
Yeah,
getting
I
a
like
bit.
the earlier stuff, so
Yeah,
I'll probably get it.
cool.
But I was,
Yeah, I was just listening to Angel Rat a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
that one I have.
It's a
Clouds in My
fantastic
House. I
album.
love that track.
And the Outer Limits is also
Yes, with
magnificent.
with the Nile song by Floyd. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that cover.
Jack Luminous and yeah.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Star Trekker, everybody loves 4 a.m. messages, including AGK.
Oh, let's not start that again, man.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Come on, he does not like 4 a.m. messages. He has made it clearly.
No, but he told me if you send certain things, he's okay with it.
Come
Oh.
on, man. I wouldn't call him at 4 o'clock in the morning and be like, "Oh, hey, Anthony, do you think I should put mayonnaise on my turkey sandwich?"
I'd love
Maybe something important, but
Like
yeah,
putting ketchup on your grilled cheese. You'd message them that though, right?
there you go.
Yeah. Next thing you know, they'll be putting apple juice on their grilled cheese.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have for dinner because I'm on my own for dinner, so I think I'm gonna have grilled cheese because since Cameron has come onto the scene, I've been craving grilled cheese.
Make sure to
So-
get some. Make sure to get some craft cheese. The
Yeah.
you know, the artificial cheese.
Can't
My
use the
grilled cheese
cheap American
propaganda.
cheese. Can't use cheap cheese. Got to use real cheese.
Oh my god. My mom used to make grilled cheeses with like some really shitty vegan cheese, and that shit don't even melt.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Vegan food. Ooh.
Just gets kind of lumpy. But I think I see the whole ketchup aspect to it because like people have grilled cheese with tomato soup.
It was actually really good when
So-
I tried it. And I'm
Mhm.
embarrassed to say that.
I'm embarrassed for you too. but yeah.
Patrick's like, what am I doing on the stream?
I'm gonna go watch the auction because Coffee Dave's there, and I think he's drunk.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Coffee
Yeah,
Dave's
what's an
on there.
option?
Are all the records sold? All the records are going to be
Ooh.
sold right now. Every
I'm
record
gonna
comes
go
up.
look at
I'll
the
take it.
auction.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Lisa!
It's funny.
Let's
You,
put out
Buy your entire stock.
the camera angle. This is Harry's auction. You can only see half his face, but you can see all of Mazzy. So it's like, okay.
Who did I just move?
They should move together
Oh,
on the
please
camera
don't.
and try to form one face with just their
Okay,
halves.
who's got dropped? Okay.
You're like, or something like I don't know. Oh, you're like, get half my fat face in there. Let's see. In the dairy state, we have a food truck in Madison that has an amazing grilled cheese. Everybody's talking about grilled cheese now again. See, we got that grilled cheese situation popping.
Soup
Missed
is
you.
awful. Stop with the soup shit. I'm
Ooh, that
losing
sounds
respect for
good,
you,
JJ.
JJ.
You had respect for him, really?
Yes.
I'm just kind of shocked.
I think he's pretty cool.
JJ's great.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, it's you. We started that earlier in Zeb's stream because like Captain was like misspelling some people's names. He was like leaving like the first letter off. So we started saying all our names, leaving the first letter off. Like I was Usky Inns. He was Apton Alding. We were like going, hey Eb. Just like dropping off the first letter.
He's been
I
drinking
think we could, JJ.
again.
My friend is telling me to sue Devo if they don't give me a cut of the Disco Dome revenue. I'm a poor little New York
Zeb,
boy. I need money.
Do they have country and western singers in Norway? If not, you would be a shoe-in for the best country singer in Norway.
Tom, I've been playing country with my father 20 years.
Yeah, I was like going. When you sing, you actually sound like you're singing country. Like
Thank
when you're
you.
when you're just messing around, you do sound like you're a country singer.
How?
Makes me crave beer.
Yeah, from country to metal to prog to
It makes me crave beer and heartache.
to
There you
kraut,
go.
to
Yep.
pop, you name it.
Yeah. What kind of beer do you like, Dusty?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm mostly into IPAs. Yeah,
Oh, I
mostly
love IPAs. They're good.
Not a
lagers.
fan. You know, there was a
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
Where they used to make fun of bitter beer back in the day. They actually had commercials saying, "This is bitter beer face," and now IPAs are all popular. And I'm like going, "What the hell?" I'm like going, "Nobody liked bitter beer."
Yeah, we
back
should,
then."
JJ.
It's like a hipster thing now. I mean, it's like totally like everyone's in the IPAs. They go and they get the samples when you go to the bars where they have like, multiple different flavors of IPA and
I
stuff.
was in
But
Bend, Oregon, at a bar that had like 15 draft beers. They were all IPAs. I'm like going, I don't like IPA. I had to drink whiskey. I'm like going,
Mhm.
"Oh, you can't have one wheat beer, not one. Out of all, they're all IPAs."
yeah, Pilsners. I like Pilsners too. I mean, I like, lagers, Pilsners, IPAs. So I can't say I'm strictly IPAs. It's like, I'm just not really into cheap beer unless I'm like, because to me, cheap beer just seems like it's filling like Miller or Bud
And
Light
they're
or something like that. So
Quadruple IPA. What does that mean? It's 4 times as bitter?
I think it's more powerful, it's stronger. Because there's this one brand I drink. It's called Lagunitas, and they have like their regular IPA, and then they end up having like the Maximus, and the Maximus is like 3 beers, and you're like fucking feeling it.
Well, I mean,
You're
I drink a Belgian triple. It's like 9% alcohol. It's
Oh, okay.
So-
Ooh, okay. yeah, that's
Buck
strong.
Owens live at the White House. Now, the only live Buck I have is Carnegie Hall and live in Japan.
light beer does suck.
Mhm.
Oh, don't
Misuse
get me
it.
started on Coors Light. That's like piss water. Yeah.
Missy was like, Bud Light is my jam. I could drink a freaking pallet of fucking Bud Light and walk away.
I'd be so bloated instead of being drunk. You know, that would stop me. Would be the bloatedness, not the drunkenness from drinking Bud Light. It's like
I like a nice stout, like Guinness and like.
Oh, I love.
Oh yeah.
There's some really good like.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
some really good like oatmeal stouts out there and stuff. Really good.
in Oklahoma.
I like brown ales and I like red ales. They're really good.
The beer in Oklahoma used to be. I think it still is 3.3% alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And this one club we used to play at, it was like a
Oh,
metal
that's cool,
club.
JJ.
They didn't have any chairs. They had picnic benches, and they would sell you beer by a milk jug gallon. You go buy a beer and you get a gallon in a fucking milk jug, and that was. And they didn't have any glasses. You drink just like you. It's like, it was like where they had boot camp in Fort Sill. I think it was Fort Sill, the artillery thing. But yeah. All these freaking army guys come down on the weekends, man, and just drink gallons of this shit. You could pound a gallon of like Coors Light and not even feel it.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. But they would drink till they did get messed up, and they'd all start fighting and stuff. It reminds me of like this thing. One time I think John Waters had said it on one of his like stand-ups or something. He's like going, I used to go to this bar, and it'd be all these chicks who would be in there, and they'd be like all getting drunk off beer, and they would like sit there and fight, and they would just like wouldn't even leave her patch up. They would just sit there and like bleed and smoke and drink, bleed and smoke and drink.
Oh my god, they spent 4 minutes on a Traffic on the Road album on this auction. This is gonna be the slowest auction in history.
Oof.
That's why I'm streaming music for you.
You created a trend right there, Patrick. With that timer that you have that you use for your auctions. Now I use it whenever somebody in my stream says something stupid. I hit the timer. I'm like, oh, that's it. You're on 29-second timeout.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is catchy.
I have nightmares of that thing. The night after the auction, I dream of that thing in my fucking sleep. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, we'll do it all the time. We'll be like, oh, that was a stupid thing to say. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Play the song.
Pixie, you're on to something there. German beers are really good.
Oh, yeah.
You want to be on the camera? Okay.
Hi, Diva.
Beans loves kitties. Where's your kitty at?
I love my kitties.
Where's your kitty at?
They're all over here. I got one right down here.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I know it's early. I'm usually not on stream this early on Tuesday. She's like going, is it time?
Nope. There we go. There's
so is it party time?
She's like going, you always stream on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Well, Christina says here, I'll make this big. Christina says, well, I have a cat in the cupboard now listening for the sound of stuff breaking when she comes down.
Oh, no. Yikes.
Yeah, it was
Better
funny.
get her out of the cupboard there.
I used to have a cat who loved work. I mean, the total, the whole thing with the cat working on it, or the cat walking on the piano. I used to have a keyboard, and I had my cat just walk on it all the time. And, and my wife thought it was so funny to leave the amp hooked up to it because it was a synthesizer, and she'd, leave it on just to hear the cat walking across it. Stuff like that.
Unless you're type a password, you get locked out.
4:30 in the morning, you hear this.
Yeah, it's not so cute, though. I'm like, oh, is it cute now? Honey, is it cute now?
Wow.
All right, I'm going to drop off and go watch the auction and make fun of people. So.
Okay, I'm going to drop in there for a bit soon, too, Patrick, and I'll see you later tonight.
Yep, 70s hard rock tonight, people. So I have 2 hours already curated.
Cool.
See ya. Bye.
Be there. Bye.
Bye.
Nope,
all right, guys, it was fun. I'm gonna go over and watch a bit of the auction. Thanks for coming, everyone. And I can't believe I had 10 people on my stream tonight. This is epic for me.
Remember, Paulina, we got the ski lodge tonight.
Mm-hmm. Ski lodge, and then
Paulina,
Patrick.
I will message you on Messenger at some point when I'm ready, and we'll try to do an interview. We'll set it up and work it out because I've always wanted to try an interview, and I think I'll do pretty well with it. I think I know the direction I want to go with it. So.
You're all welcome to my music stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zeb, I'll join you later. I'm going to go check out the auction for a few minutes, and then I'll jump into yours after.
Okay. Cool. Bye, guys.
All right, I'll see everybody later. As I say on my channel, Beatles forever.
Bye, Beans.
Hey,
bye, Cam.
AGK.
Bye, James.
Bye.
See you, Cameron. See you, Zeb.
See
See you,
ya.
Paulina. See you, James.
Bye.
Bye,
Peace.
Paulina.